Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome back to Dawn and Julia Creates. So this week is our lovely Julia's channel. I'm so glad she chose this because I have been dying to use this since I got it. I just absolutely loved it. So I did share it with you guys in a little haul video. So we both decided that this is what we're going to do this week. So the plan is we are to use everything in this kit, and we can use any of our mediums that we have, so our gessos, our paints, so anything that you have we can use. So that's what we're going to do. So what I'm going to do first of all is just get out all my little bits and pieces, because I think, because I'm going to have to leave it to dry, I'm going to take them out because we are going to use them, because it'd be daft not to. I love this bit of cardboard as well. It makes me, actually, do you know what, it's making me want to do something a little bit different. Let me see what I can think of. But I thought, yeah, so I'm going to, today, well now, I'm going to glue all my bits on. So let's do our composition with it. Let's work out what we're going to do. Let's pop it together, and then I'm going to paint it with gesso. Now I can't decide whether or not I want to go with white gesso or black gesso. My immediate reaction is to go black. I love using my black gesso. However, part of me is thinking to maybe go down a different route to something that I don't normally do. I love these papers. These papers are just absolutely gorgeous. These are my favourite papers ever of our gorgeous Julia's. I mean, don't they just look amazing? Oh, yeah. Ooh, I love them. Anyway, getting distracted by the papers there. So I'm thinking that I might go sort of like this gorgeous teal blue with hints of red and orange. So that's what I'm thinking. So yeah, something, like I said, something completely different, and not the route that I was intending to go down, because I was going to go full on steampunk, my usual full on steampunk, but then I do that with you guys quite a lot. Now, we also have this, which is our cover. Now you guys know me so well. We always look, I love that bow. We always look at elements that we can use, and there's definitely elements on this that we can use. So I'm going to fussy cut quite a bit of this out. Yeah, I think we can definitely do that. So that's another thing that we will look at. But first of all, let's do our base. So I'm going to pop this together. So do I want, yeah, it only goes one way. Don't even know what I'm doing. Right, so let's pop that on. So like that. So you can either build this, oh, the other thing I'm thinking, see, look, you're making me think. She's making me think, isn't she? Because the other thing that I'm thinking of, we've got this gorgeous fake leather here, which I absolutely love. But we could, in fact, instead of bringing in all of our mediums, we could just stick this on here like that and use that as our base. Oh, do you know, I might do that. How gorgeous is that? Oh, I don't know. She's giving me so much. Do you know what I'm going to have to do? Do you know what I'm going to have to do? I think after this, I think I'm going to go on. I'm going to buy another one and do something else with it, because there's too many things that I can't decide. So yeah, I'm going to get another one because yeah, I really like the idea of this, of just covering it like that, which I just think that is going to look absolutely gorgeous. So you can just see it feels amazing. That's why I keep touching it. Yeah, I really like that. Oh, I do. I love it so much. Why has she done this to me? You know, she doesn't think, does she? She doesn't think when she makes these wonderful things, right? So yeah, so mediums or leather? Mediums or leather? Oh, I do need to, yeah. Oh, I really don't know. I'm trying to think. Right, do you know what? I'm gonna have to think. Julia's made this hard. I'm trying to think. I can't decide whether I'm gonna do leather, whether I'm gonna do papers, whether I'm gonna do gesso. Part of me wants to do this. Should we just go with leather? Should we? Oh, it's just absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? Yeah. I think so. I think I want to do leather. Let's do leather, right? I've decided, let's do leather. Now, what, because, yeah, otherwise I'm going to be here all day trying to decide. So, I'm going to use, no, I don't want to use this. I want to use my gel medium. So, where's my gel medium? Oh, do you know, it always goes, gel medium. There you are. I never seem to, I always change my mind with things like this. Right, I am using a 13 Arts gel medium, but you can use any gel medium that you have, and you can get them, yeah, pretty much any craft. Oh, I'm trying to find a paintbrush, this one I'll do. But yeah, I think I want the leather. The leather's too nice and not too. See, it's hard because there's so much that I want to do. Now, I'm not bothered that if that gets covered up. So yeah, right. I'm just popping plenty of gel medium on here. Yeah, and what I'm gonna do is just stick that bit down, and then let's, so just like that, because I'm just going to do a little bit at a time. So yeah, okay, and then what we'll do is I'm going to leave it to dry just for a few hours, so that is really well adhered on, so that then we can pop these holes in and we can get, oh, I love it. I really love it. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to go and buy another one. I've got too many ideas in my head. I've already done, I did the Alice in Wonderland one, the Curious Wonders one, and I loved that as well. And yeah, but there's just something about the steampunk one that I'm just loving. Okay. I think it's right up my street, as most of you know. I do love my steampunk. So yeah, and I love all sort of aspects, and I think what I really like about this collection is it's not your typical steampunk, which is brilliant. So it's offering you something else. But yeah, so our lovely Juliet has a show on Monday, which is why we are doing this, so that it helps make life easier for her show, which I do not blame her. I cannot wait. I'll wait till you see the new collection. Really, really wish I could give you a sneak peek, but it is amazing, so do check that out. I think she's on Hochanda 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock. Oh, so can't wait. Right, I'm just going to cut around. It would help if I had really sharp scissors. I need to actually ask Julie where she got her she's got a tool that sharpens her scissors. I know I can just run them through tin foil, but I quite like her tool that she has, so I might see where she got it and get one myself. Okay, I can hear lady. She's got something she's not meant to, so I will be back in a second. Sorry about that. It's actually the postman, so yeah, I'm sorry lady for yeah, for doubting you. She's actually just sat looking out the window, so let's hope there's no cats and no birds, because she will start barking, and I've got the house to myself for a few hours. So I thought I'd come on and do my make for Saturday. So yeah, little Lucy has a doctor's appointment. Well, she is having her hearing tested, so it's been over a year since she last had it done, so they're trying to catch up on appointments with COVID happening. So yeah, I know at the start of lockdown how a lovely little lady decided that she would chew Lucy's hearing aid, so thankfully she managed to get a new one. So yeah, right, okay, so there's that bit done. I love it. Oh, it feels so good. Honestly, if you could feel it, I think I could sit there and just touch it all day. Right, now what we need to do is, so I've changed it up. We're going to have it on this side. So, and what I'm going to do, I don't think there's enough. Is there enough for, oh, look at that. There is, to have the same colour. So let's have the same colour. So again, just going to pop some gel medium on all over it. And then, yeah, so I will leave this to dry for a few hours. Because like I said, I want it to be well adhered down when I start cutting into it where the grooves and stuff are, so it goes together very nicely. But I will be using my craft knife to do that. I feel like I'm quite far away from the camera, so I feel like the camera's quite far back on my worktop, so I'll have to reposition that once I finish doing this bit. So, okay, let's pop that on there. Oh, like so. Yeah, oh, I love it. I love. Right, okay. There we are. So, there's that. Let's trim around that because we still, do you know what, we've actually got loads and loads of leather left. How cool is that? Oh, here's little lady come for trouble like she always does. Right, part of me wants to, you know what, I'm gonna stick this one around, I think around the edge, just around this bit, because I think that'll make it look nicer. That's if I've left enough. I didn't think of that when I started, so it looks like we have enough. So I'm just, again, gel medium is your best friend. Right, I'm going to move my camera because I keep feeling like, yeah, that's better. Keep feeling, lady, out the bin. So lady's starting. As I said, yeah, so gel medium when doing mixed media pieces is your best friend. It adheres everything to anything, and it gives it a really good permanent bond. So if you want something to last, then gel medium is definitely the way to go. So yeah, okay, just all the way around. Make sure that's nice and adhered on. Okay. Okay, I love my hands now. It takes forever to get off. That's the one thing I will say with gel medium. It's not very nice to get off your fingers. Right, okay. Oh, I really like that. Do I want that bit? Yeah, why not? Let's, well, actually I don't think there's enough there, but you know, why, let's just do what we've got. Right, I'm just going to take that bit off. Oh, that's much better. So, and again, I'm just going to take off this corner as well, just so that it's sort of looks better. And then cut along here. I need to clean these scissors as well. They're really, really messy. Not that I can get into it, cut that bit off. Come on. Yeah, right. Yeah, I really need to clean those scissors. So I'm going to leave this because, like I said, I really want it to be like a permanent adhesive. So even though it's dry, I don't want to risk pulling it off. So I'm just going to leave it for a few hours. yeah, I think I'm going to do the same around these edges as well. So let's, just so that it's nice, and then what I might do is coat the back in one of the papers, because I think that will be nice. So as you can see, I'm just popping my gel medium on, making sure that you can see. So I need to be careful with the corners. So just like that. So I will have to chop that bit off. I'm just going all the way around. So making sure that's a nice tight fit. Now I'm not going to be doing along this bottom because these need to go into our base. So yeah. Let's, okay, there we go. A little lady is wanting me, of course. Hi little lady, can I help you with something? I think she wants a sleep. So what I'm going to do, how bad's that? My dog has a sleep, but she just loves nap time, and nap time involves me. So, but I think it doesn't help my baby her a lot. Lady, give me a bit, like little longer. Let Mummy do this. So what we'll do is I'm gonna, I don't know if you can hear her. She might also want to go out as well, right? So I'm gonna finish off doing this, and then once this is fully dry, we will then come back and yeah, we'll start decorating it. So yeah, I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I'm back. Well, actually it's the next day, so I didn't actually get around to doing any recording yesterday. Right, let me just pull my top up. So things are getting serious now. Right, what I did is I've just popped that in there, so I just cut it out. I'm going to do the table now, but I was looking at the table and I don't know if I want it on. I quite like the idea of having this sort of in there, and then using the table and having it sort of up here somewhere, so it's like a bit funky. So I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do. So what I'll show you how I did the holes, so you can just see it there. So I've literally just poked my scissors through. I was going to use my Stanley knife, but I cannot find it. I know it's right. I say I cannot find it. It's always right in front of me. I look and it never happens. So please be careful when doing this. So I'm just using this because I found this one was quite hard to get in. I managed it, but it was hard. So if I can get all of those bits off that are sort of hanging over, that will help a lot. So yeah, so that's what I thought I'd do. I thought I'd change up the style of it, because yeah, it's going to be so cool. Right, so that's that one, and then we just need, we've got one at the bottom here. So again, I'm just going to use my knife and just to take that away, and then down here. See, I'm really interested to see how Julia, see what she's come up with. But yeah, I really fancied something, trying something a little bit different. So now I haven't coloured it. I haven't put any gesso or any acrylic paint on it. I will do that while it's on. Now, because I'm not going to put this on the actual table, I am just going to cut it off. Oh, there we go. So be careful when you do this. I do have a sanding block, so I'm just going to sand that so that it's, yeah, it blends nicely. So just like that, so it looks as though that was part of the design. all along. Okay, so there's that. Right, so then let's pop that in here. So like I said, it's going to be a tight squeeze because we've got that leather around it. So it's really, yeah, I'm actually thinking maybe I should have got my husband to help me do this before he went out. So it might be that you just have to keep going in and cutting around that that square bit and getting as much of that leather away as possible. Okay. To make it sort of fit. So I'm just going in. It is slowly going in, but it's having the strength to do it. And then I need it to go in this top hole here. Yeah. So it is just persevering with it. Like I said, it is very, very fiddly. However, it can be done. We're not going to let it defeat us. So, yeah. The other thing that I had thought was actually not use the table at all. So yesterday when I was looking at it, because I was thinking of recording again yesterday, and I was looking at it and I was thinking, actually, do I really want to put the table on or should I? But then I like the idea of having the table sort of quite, yeah, screw with. Is that a word, screw with? Right, okay, I'm wondering, I need some sort of a file. However, I already know that my files I popped into the shed because I have too much stuff and I keep buying stuff. Let's see if we've got a file in here. I'm hoping I have. I've got plenty. Right, so I've got all of my spatulas. That's something. That's a brush. Ooh, I wanted one of them because I have an idea. So let's take that out. Yeah, okay. So I haven't quite got a file, so I'm thinking, what do I do if you haven't got a file? Just keep going at it, I suppose, with our standing knife and our scissors. So yeah, so it is just, so this is why you've got to be so careful, because I think it's, yeah, it's got some gel medium in the bottom one, but the bottom one is just about, always cut away from you as well when you're doing this. But if you have like a little needle file, that is so much better than doing what I'm doing. Like I said, mine's out in the shed and I'm not going to the shed because it is in October and there is spiders. So yeah, I have a huge fear of spiders, as I think everybody on my Facebook group discovered. Right, now we need to do this one. So yeah, we had an entry of my lovely friend, or my lovely best friend, for the colour challenge, and yeah, it's just full of spiders. I don't think she realised, well, she does realise because I did explain it to her. But yeah, so if hubby was here, I would have got him to get one. So like I said, just be patient, because that's what you know, this is about. And if you're patient with it, and please do be careful, so make sure that you always cut away from yourself. She says when trying to do it the other way, but it just seemed, yeah. Okay, so just like that. Right, let's see if we can get, just blow the dust off. Right, that goes in that. There we go. So as you can see, just by being that little bit more patient, we have got it in. So there it is. Now, like I was saying, I really like the idea of having the table up here. So completely different from somewhere. So we do have this little line here. So what I'm going to do is let's pop in a little nook like that. Now we're going to have to, what's the word? Yeah, put some gel medium on so that it doesn't come out, but yeah, this is what I was sort of thinking. And then put that in there. If it'll, yes, oh, we could even have it upside down. No, we won't have it upside. Oh, should we have it upside down? I think we should have it upside down. Should we just go for it? Or should we have it? No, we'll have it the right way. I think I'm just going a bit too wild now, aren't I? Right, okay, so there we have it. So that is my hat. So that is the base of it done. Now I do have, Julie did say we could use all of our different mediums, which I'm so grateful for, because I have this Lumia stencil paste in copper. And I have Julia's stencils, when I can get them out, from the Steampunk collection. So I'm thinking that one, and I'm thinking that one. Yeah, oh, I love. So what I'm thinking is we have, right, I'm going to use my little one. Oh, I love this stuff. So I'm just going to add some of this in the background. So like I said, Julia said we could use any of our mediums. So that is exactly what I'm doing. So I'm not cheating, which is really awesome. But yeah, I just think it'd be nice if we just used a few of the stencils just to create some texture on our background. And like I say, I got this in my last craft box, so it just seemed, oh, how nice is that? Seemed to be perfect. Right, so I need this so that, because I'm liking the idea of, oh, that really is like chocolate mousse. So just like this, I'm just going to hold my finger there. Yeah, this is very fiddly, but I think it would be worth it. I'm now thinking that maybe I should have waited to pop them in. Oh, love that. I love the hint of that copper. So there is that. So let's right, yeah, loving it. Okay. Like, yes, really nice. So I'm going to have it so that some of these are not, so I take some of the paint out of them, I think. Yeah, I like that on the larger ones. Yeah, I'm thinking that I'm going to have to take out this. So let me just pop that to the side a second, and let's take that out. Much better, just because I really want this to go all the way down. Right, get some more. Well, this isn't what I planned. I seem to keep going in different directions with this. But you know what? I'm absolutely loving having a play. I've wanted to get at this for weeks. So I'm really glad when Julie suggests it. Okay. Right. Oh, look at that. That is amazing. I really like it. Right. What are we going to do about the bottom? Because I really want, I'm thinking actually down here we have the light bulbs. So yeah, do you know what? Let's just do that. So we're going to have half the light bulb. Alright, so let me get some more of this. Now I am going to add, once all this is dry, I'm going to come in with my clear gesso. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I'd like to age this up just a little bit, because I think that copper is just a bit too bright. So I'd like to add some black paint if I can to this. Right, okay. Now I am going to just spread it and put some sort of texture just on there, and yeah, I like that. Right, okay, so I'm going to dry this off. I'm going to go and wash my stencils before I ruin them, so always make sure you wash your stencils. And then what we'll do is when we come back, I'm going to put a cover of clear gesso on, so that it is prepared for us to add some mediums on. But I'm loving that. I'm loving how it's looking. So I will be back in a second. Okay, so I'm back. Right, so I was going to add some clear gesso on, but actually I think I changed my mind again. So I think I hope Julie doesn't mind that I keep changing my mind over and over again. Right, let's pop that back in there, because it's time for that to go back in. But I really want to add some of this cardboard that came with our like with the hat itself, because I think that would be really, really nice to add as a texture. So I'm thinking that I'm going to add some bits in. Lady, no. As you can hear, Lady is fine. She is currently, I have a paper cabinet and she's currently trying to get into it. So give me 2 seconds. No, you're not allowed. Unreal. Right, okay, so yeah, so what I'm thinking is creating some more. I know we're going to cover some of the stencil, but it's just part of the layers, and that's what I really love about mixed media, is each layer brings something else to the piece. So I'm quite liking that. Now bearing in mind these will be covered, not sure how yet. I don't know whether to paint them before we stick them on. Do you know what, let's paint them before we stick them on, just to be on the safe side. So I am bringing in my black gesso for this. Yeah, right, I need a brush. Okay, just because I'm thinking that I don't really want to lose much of that the background colour, because I'm loving that blue. So it's normally I like to stick everything first and then coat it all in gesso, but yeah, going a bit different today, so doing something actually completely different to what I would normally do. Right, let's use this to hold it. So I don't know if you've noticed, but my nails have changed from the beginning of this video. So I managed to catch one yesterday, so I've actually took my my gel polish off, and I thought I'll give my nails a break for a bit. So we've just got normal nails today, and I've cut them all right back because they were too long, way too long. I was struggling to do stuff with them. So yeah, I'm actually quite liking them at the minute. Right, enough about nails. if you want to see how this is done professionally, go over and see how Julia, because I bet she's not doing as much of a faff as I am. Oh, see, straight away just doing them black has made a massive difference. So we also have some cogs as well, so I'm going to put them on. We've got some wooden and we have some metal ones, so definitely going to add those. I'm just loving how it's looking. So yeah, so you can build layers using so painting things separate, and then at the end, if you're wanting to add colour in, which I'm wanting to, because like I say, I'd like it so that this is just a little bit darker. So by bringing in my, I'm thinking of bringing in my black watercolours, or like a really dark grey, just to sort of make this a bit darker and more grungy. So, but by painting everything separate, I get to coat everything with gesso, as well as I get to keep my background that I've originally done. So yeah, like I said, it's very rare that I do it this way, but so it's probably a good thing that that's what we've decided to do. So yeah, right, we've got these gorgeous elements as well. So these are going to get painted black as well. And then I am going to stick them all down with a gel medium. So I'm thinking maybe like that. And then we'll do some dry brushing out. We'll do something over the top. I'm not going to say what I'm going to do because I keep changing my mind. So no doubt I'll change my mind when we come to it. So yeah, let's see where it takes us. I love full-on mixed media. Oh, it makes me so happy. I love getting my hands dirty, she says, by being very careful, but yeah, I do. There's just something about it that just makes you feel so good. Okay, so it's really nice to do a full mixed media piece again. And what I like about this is we actually have everything we need in this piece. Ooh. Like within the kit, so it makes life so much easier. Right, I don't think I want to add any more metal pieces on. However, I think I'm going to add this key on. So let's just, like say, everything is getting coated with gesso first. But I like the idea of that key there. Now, I'm wondering if it'll be cheating. This key is also from Julia. So am I cheating by putting this one on as well? But don't you know, we're not cheating, are we? So, right. Again, we need to cut that so it's ready to add our mediums on top. And I'm just, yeah, see, that just helps. Can't really see it at the minute, but we will. Right, I'm just going to brush over slightly with this. Oh, and there's the post. Trying not to get that base. Like I said, I'm thinking that maybe I should have done this first, but we didn't. So yeah, just so that it blends but a bit more. But what I'm thinking, I like the idea of using the sponge to add on the colours. So I don't know, we're just going to be experimenting, I think, today. It's like I really want to try different things. I want to do something just a little bit different to what I normally do, which is why we've gone sort of down this route. I wanted to change up the hat because I think why not, it's so cool. And I think I love the fact that we can change the hat from how it's meant to look. And that's what I love about this as well. We don't have to have it the way that it's set. We can change it. Right, let me just do these as well. Yeah, this is really fun. Really, really fun. Right, okay. just go all the way across, like so. There. Right, I'm happy with that. I'm loving how that's looking. It doesn't bother me that it's not completely covered, but I think it is looking really good of how we have it. So yeah, loving that. Now I do have these as well, which definitely want to add on, but we're going to cut them because I don't want yeah, I don't want the full thing. So right, and then we need to sort of go halfway, because then it just helps. Yes, perfect. And then like that, I think, on that corner. So yeah, that fits perfectly. Right, which other sizes do we have? Right, I think that one's a bit too big for what I'm wanting. However, do you know what, if we move these out of the way, let's have that full one there, along with our bits of cardboard. Oh, love. I love it. I absolutely love it. Right, okay, so I'm going to, oh, one of my hairs. Do you know, honestly, I don't know how I'm not bald. My hair is everywhere. I always know when I'm due a really good haircut, because my hair falls out even more. I don't know if you guys are the same, but it's so annoying. Right. I feel like I'm just talking random rubbish to you guys now. Oh dear. Yeah, it's been one of those days. Right. Oh, I really am loving this. My phone's going off it as well. Right. Yeah, I'll deal with that in a bit. I'm busy. Okay, so again. So yeah, so if you have a background that you really like, so if you put lots and lots of different papers together, for instance, and you find that you're really liking it and you don't want to touch it, this is definitely a good way in which you can still do mixed media. So you just paint all of your elements separate and then add them on, and then as long as you coat everything with a clear coat of a gesso, then yeah, you can then add colours in without affecting your background. So, which I, like I said, it's not something I do. I don't actually, I think this is probably the first time I'm doing it on my channel. I've done it quite a lot off my channel. So it's just another sort of technique, and really it's just to show you can do anything in mixed media. There is no limits, which I love, because I just think if there's a limit on something, it makes me not want to try it, whereas I love the fact that you can use anything in mixed media as long as you've got your basics. So as long as you've got your gesso, your gel medium, you're good to go. You can then use absolutely anything, which is what I love. So right, now that they're all painted up, I am going to grab my gel medium. So right, let me pop this lid back on here, because that'll stop this from drying out. I love this little tub. This tub's lovely. Okay, so and then let's grab a paintbrush. Well, this is actually a makeup brush, but you know, why not? And then we're just going to yeah, adhere it down. So gel medium, I think I was saying it at the beginning of the video, I can't quite remember, because like I say, it was yesterday, but gel medium is a permanent bond. You can use your wet glues and stuff, and you can use a glue gun, that is fine. However, over time they will fade, and they can come undone, whereas if you were using gel medium, then it is a bond that is going to last forever. So just a little bit of information there. So yeah, all the way around. So just like that. And then this one. Now I will be cutting these bits off, but I'll do it once it's dry. Although I quite like it with them on. I might keep them on because I quite like it. Yeah, I do. I actually really like that. So that's a bit too high. I want it a bit closer. There we go. Yeah, let's keep them on because I think it looks cool. Great. So again, let's do these. Make sure you put plenty on because we don't want this to fall apart at any stage. Okay, just like that. Actually, I'm going to put another bit of this just underneath, because it's sort of sagging, which we don't want. A little bit more. Oh, there, that's better. So I've just used a bit of the scrap cardboard just to raise that up with. Right, now let's do this. Oh, the doggies are asleep behind me. It's so lovely to see, especially when she's not being a little nightmare. Although after the last couple of weeks we've had, it's quite nice for her to be running around and doing her thing. Right, okay, let's stick this one on. Make sure we've got plenty. So we are going to have to leave this a few hours. Yeah, but that is fine. Right, I'm getting black in my gel medium, of course. Right, that's just why it hasn't dried properly. Okay, and that one there. Now, is there anything else I want to add? I don't think there is. I'm loving how it's looking. It's completely different to what I was going to go with. However, I do love it. And as long as I love it, that's all that matters. There still is a bit of work to do. But I am... See, this is another thing with like mixed media projects. It changes with every single step you do. So you've got your first step, then you've got your layers of all the little bits and pieces on. Then you've got your sort of your colouring, and then you've got your finishing touches. And it's always these bits and pieces that finish the project and make it, yeah, just look amazing. I'm loving the fact that this is just floating in air. That is awesome. Right, what I'm going to do is let me put that in water. I'm going to go off camera, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the papers. I just want to put these back in the bag. Part of me wants to use our lovely Julia. I might do, you know. I might. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to fussy cut our Julia out. I'm also going to fussy cut out some elements off there, and then I'm going to fussy cut some of them and some of them and some bumblebees. Yeah, so while I'm waiting for that to dry, I'll fussy cut all of this bit. I might use this Steampunk Stories for my title. I really like that. I might use that for my title. Right, so while that's drying, I'm just going to sit and fussy cut. I'm wondering whether to put you on speed up or not. No, I don't think I will, because I know that I know a lot of you do like watching fussy cutting, but I also know a lot of you don't like watching it, and I don't want this video to be super long, so I will do it off camera this time. So yeah, I'll come back when that's dried and these are all cut. So I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I'm back. Oh, make sure I don't, there we go. Right, I have cut out absolutely loads of bits and pieces for us to use. So let me just grab the little bits here. I'll just sort of all pile them up against each other. So I cut that out. I'm not going to use it on this, but how nice is that going to be on a card? So yeah, I wanted to save that, so we're going to use that on a card. Now I have cut out our lovely Julia, so she is going to stand here somewhere at the front. So oh, I quite like her there, so I might pop her there. And then I've got the bees, I've got the flowers, I've got the butterflies, I've even stamped out Steampunk Stories, which I thought we could use as our title, but I am going to cover it. So let's grab, if I can find it, my clear gesso. That's white. I have a feeling though, is this clear? Yeah, that's my clear one. I need to order some more because I am running really low. I don't want that paintbrush. Let's use this one. So I'm just going to go over the whole piece with clear gesso, and this is so that we can prepare it so that we can put any mediums over the top, because like I was saying earlier, I do want to sort of get it all nicely blended together. I'm thinking of bringing in some sprays actually. I got a gorgeous green spray from my craft box, which I think would look quite nice, and it's like dead shimmery. Like I said, Julie did say that we could use any of our mediums, which is awesome. So I'm loving this. I now have to think of something for 2 weeks at a time, so I'm trying to work out what it is that we can do then. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what yet, so I'm thinking something to do with watercolours, just because I think that would be quite a nice challenge. I'm thinking something along the lines, I don't know actually. I don't know. It'll be a surprise for you guys as well as myself, because yeah, so I'm not 100% sure what I'm sort of going to go with. I do like the sound of watercolours though. Yeah, I don't think we've had a challenge where we've used watercolours, so, or our gouache paints, or gouache, I don't know, I can't remember how you say it. I was told off my one of my friends who took art lessons how to actually pronounce it properly. Gouache, I think it's, I don't know, I'll have to ask her again. Anyway, so yeah, so that is going to be my challenge today. Once I finish this, is just then think up our next challenge, so something really fun. So I'm looking forward to that. Any suggestions would be helpful. It won't be for this term, because obviously this I'm going to have to decide before this video goes up, so that we both have time to do it. But if you've got any suggestions for the time after that, I would happily yeah, take them on board. So if there's something that you'd like to see us both use, yeah, I think that would be really nice. Right, okay, so just going to go in on the table. That's the last bit to sort of use. Not use, sorry. Oh dear. Yeah, to cover. Not use, to cover down. Okay. Love. Right, okay, so there is that. Yeah, I'm going to have to put in an order with 13 Art. It is a nightmare to put an order in, but it is worth it because I love them. Right, I need water. Right, so I'm going to dry this off camera, and I'm going to grab out a couple of sprays, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back. I've got a couple of things actually. I've got a couple of greens that I'd like to add. I've got my black, well actually it's chalk grey, and then I've got this ink in orange. So I thought, you know, because these are quite orangey, oh, we've just got black on that, but you know what, I don't mind that. I don't even know where that black's come from, but yeah, we'll sort them. We can still use them, it just means still. Right, make sure we keep them all separate. I'm wondering where that black came from. Strange. Oh, it's come from here. So this is leaking. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it? I was going to say I haven't got any black out yet. Right, okay, so I'm just grabbing a cloth just to lay this on. So this is just my mop-up cloth. I've got a couple of them actually, but I like to use them while I'm spraying as well. Right, I'm going to start off with just this chalk grey. So I got this from Craftbox. It is a 13 art, but I've used it actually a few times now, and I love the colour of it. So we'll sort of, it's not my usual colour I would go for, but you know, liking that. So loving how that looks. So let's dry this off. So I'm going to dry in between each coat, and I'm doing that so that I can sort of see the colours and how they are going. And let's hope I don't ruin it. So like I say, totally different to what I would normally go for. But liking how that's looking. Right, let's add this one. This one is gorgeous. I love these tubs as well. So this is actually, it's a always spray tub, so it pushes the pigment up. But this is gorgeous. I'm hoping it lays nice over this. Oh, that's exactly what I wanted. Oh, isn't that just gorgeous? So let's dry this off. Yeah, loving this colour down at the bottom. I think that is just gorgeous. Right, oh, absolutely loving that. Now let me turn this around a second, because what I want to do is I'm going to bring in some of the black, just to darken this up just ever so slightly. Oh, I love that. And just a spray, yeah, a quick spray in there. And then where's that? Yeah, I want to use this one again. So I want to add a nice sort of sheen to it, because it's got lots of mica in it. Oh, loving. Right, let's bring this black in again, because I'm just thinking that just down this bottom edge bit, just a touch darker, like so. Now I know it's not looking like much at the minute, but trust me, by the time we come in and do some dry brushing, because I'm going to do some dry brushing using my white, I think. Right, and then I'm going to drop, and I'm hoping it's sort of just some hints of this orange. Really isn't colours I would normally go for, but I have to say I'm loving. Right, so oh, that is so nice. Okay, just letting it sort of run together, and then I'm going to pop some just on the bottom here. So again, and let's pop just a little bit of it on our table, and then I'm just going to use my water, just to help that run there. Right, let's dry this off. I love the colours. Really nice. So I'm just trying to get in everywhere to make sure that it's all nicely dried. But I think I just want to add a bit more of this just in these areas. I'm not going to add any white to them, water, sorry. I just want it focused on that little area. Right, I think we may be done without colouring. Well, that went a bit quicker than I expected. So I'm making sure it's really, really dry, because when I come to dry brushing, yeah, we want it to be as dry as possible. But oh, I'm loving that. I'm loving the texture of it. I just think it looks absolutely gorgeous. Right, like, let me bring in this white gesso, because we are going to do some dry brushing. I do need a paintbrush. This one I'll have to do. So I'm going to use my lid, and then and all I'm doing the dry brushing for is I want to bring out this texture. So very little on your brush, that is the key, and just, it's better to build up the layers rather than putting loads on in one go. So and as you can see, it's bringing out that that texture really, really nicely. And you're probably thinking, why do all that colour and then dry brush? It's a personal choice, and it is a personal thing whether or not you like it. So for me, I love putting the colour on, and then I just love when you do the dry brushing, how much of the sort of texture of the piece that comes out. I just think it brings it alive. Yeah, there's just something about dry brushing that I just love, and you'll probably find that most of my projects yeah, end up with me dry brushing them. So, but yeah, there's just, I just think it looks really good. I mean, you can actually dry brush with any colour, I suppose. Should we try? I'm just trying to think, what colour should we? Maybe a copper or something, or a gold. I might bring in a gold, actually. I think gold would be really nice. Right, as you can see, bringing more of that white in, really highlighting those areas. Oh, I love it. This is not what I was expecting at all. Not what I was expecting. So, right, what I'm going to do, let me grab, where's gold? Actually, I have this Cosmic Brown, so let's use that. Right, so I'm just going to pop a bit on my mat, and then we're just going to get that into our brush. Right, okay, and then we're going to go over the top and do the brown. So yeah, loving it. So really making sure that we get everything. Now I haven't stuck that down properly. Actually, if I remember rightly, I don't think I actually put any glue on them. So I must put some gel medium on that before we finish. So yeah, just going over it all. I think I'm thinking that definitely going to add some gold in as well. I think the gold would look lovely. Now, it'd be interesting to see which route Julia has gone. I want to say she's gone black gesso, and I want to say that she'll be bringing in her gold gilding wax, which I keep meaning to grab some because it looks amazing when she uses it. But as direction and what, like how she's going to do it, she'll definitely use the cardboard. That is a definite, and she's probably going to predict me as well using it. You just know it, don't you? Oh, love, 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 love. Right, absolutely loving that. I don't think we need any more of that. No, I do want to bring in some gold. So, there we are. Okay, right, I'm just going to use my finger with the gold. Oh, and I put my finger in my mousse, which I don't normally do, but you know, life's too short. Right, I'm just going to add little touches all the way around. So this is our, basically we've just built up our background. and then we're going to use all of our fuzzy cut elements to embellish it and finish it off. So like I said, there's so many different stages to mixed media. I just love it, and you never know where it's going to take you. So you never know if it's going to take you, like which route it's going to take you, how it's going to look at the end. You might have an idea of how it's going to look, but then when it actually comes to it, it turns out to be completely different. So yeah, which this has, it's not what I was expecting at all. But I am loving it. So just there. Right, the other thing I'm going to do, because I really want to darken up some of those areas. Right, let's see, which inks do I want? I'm definitely thinking my black soot, but before I go in with my black soot, I'm going to try the ground espresso. Just because I really feel like I want some areas a lot darker than what they are. So, and our Distress inks can really help us with this. So really highlight some of those, the corner bits. And then I'll find that if that isn't dark enough, which it's not looking to me to be dark enough, that's when I'll come in with my black. So yeah, I think I'm going to use the black soot because that's not as dark as I would like it to be. So yeah, definitely not as dark as I wanted it. So let's bring in the black soot. Oh, straight away looks so much better. I love adding in dark edges, especially when I'm doing steampunk. Yeah, there's just something about having all like a frame around it, shall we say. So just coming in, really darken that edge up. So as you can see, really adding to that. Well, it is just like soot, isn't it? So all the way down. Love, love, love. Oh, this is looking so good. So I'm just going in. So really, yeah, I mean, I'll always say it's all about the layers with mixed media, and you do cover up quite a bit as well when you're doing mixed media through your different layers. But it doesn't matter that we're covering them up. That's just part of our process. So right, okay, I think that's me done. Yeah, I'm liking that. Right, okay, so that's that done. Now that we've got this done, now it is a time for us to use all of our fuzzy cut elements. So I am literally just using what's in the kit. I mean, how lovely does our lovely Julia stand out there? However, I'm thinking I want them more to the back, so I think about there. So I'm going to have to, right, I think for these elements I am actually going to use my glue gun. So let's plug that in because I want them to adhere straight away, but I think I'll also use a bit of gel medium as well. Now, the downside to my glue gun is it is glittery because that's what I thought I had. Oh, look at that. Always does it, so we'll have to wait for that. Yeah, but I have found some clear ones as well, so we'll have, although I'm thinking the gold glitter dots would look lovely. So I'm going to have our lovely Julia there, and oh, I like that up there. Yeah, I love the fact that that just sort of, oh, yeah, that works. Right, so that one there. Okay, we do have some floral elements that I do have. Oh, and we do have them where they have gone black. So maybe something like that. I don't really want to cover a lot up. But I do want to add some of these gorgeous elements in. Right, now I did save this piece, but I think I'll use that on something else. Right, I've got 3. I really like how the black is sort of soaked into them. Right, I need a little one. Let's see. So, could build that up and have like a nice big flower. I think maybe there. However, I think I want that one in there. Although I don't know. You all be shouting at me saying, "No, put it there, put it there." I wish I could hear you. Right. I bet Julia doesn't have this problem. Look at that, all that waste. I think that's from, I can't even remember actually. When you turn it off, it just seems to keep leaking. Right, no, I'm going to have that there, and I love that black. I love this black bit as well. And part of me wants to sort of add it in somewhere, maybe there. Yeah, and then we've got 3 elements, so yeah, I'm liking that. And then how about if we add on a butterfly there. I did want to add a bee on, but I'm not sure now. Yeah, really not sure. I think I'm just going to add on our butterflies. Yeah, I might pop that and just there like that. So something like that. Maybe move that up just a touch. Yeah, so I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm liking that. I'm liking the hints of it. I'm really liking it. Now, I do have this, but what I'm going to do is while my heat gun is sorting itself out and heating up, because I do want to use this, I'm just going to spray it with this green, just like that, just so that it blends. So let's dry them off. Right, loving them. And then what I'm going to do last of all is, let's use this, and I'm just going to go around the edge, just using my finger. Now I'm quite happy for it to be quite rustic. Yeah, oh, I like that. So we'll just go in all the way around. Like so. I do love using my Nouveau mousses. Right, okay, so there's that one. And then this one, like this. So there we go. And I'm just going to, with what's left on my finger, just a little bit, I'm just wanting to add some of that in the background as well. Not too much, because we don't want to not be able to see what there. Oh, I love that. Right, okay, so now that that's done, I think this is, it's not coming off though. There we go. Right. Ooh. So yeah, okay, so let's bring back our piece, and then let us glue this down. So just like that. Yeah, I'm liking that. I do need to add a bit more there because, yeah, there we go. That's nicely adhered. Okay, so that's them bits. And then I'm going to have to put some more glue in. So let's pop in a clear one. Okay, and I'm going to pop that there. And now that that's down, I should have done this before actually, but I've only just thought of it. Let's shape our petals now that we've got it sort of down, just to give it some like a 3D effect. So I've got to be careful with these because where that black has sort of touched them, they are quite wet. So yeah, so that can just sit on there like that. Love that. I really like that. Come on. There we go. Right. And then that I want to be quite high up. So just there. So loving, absolutely loving that. Yeah, I want him there. So a little bit of glue on there, because I think he looks quite nice, just sort of floating. Oh, I didn't do them again. Oh, look at that. Be very careful with this because you will burn yourself as I am demonstrating. Oh, this has gone really badly wrong. Right, let's just stick it down and then let's shape our leaves, because obviously I'm doing it all wrong. I don't know what's wrong with me today. Okay. Right. I just realised you can see what I'm wearing. I'm actually wearing my, I'm wearing some PJs today. So having a lazy day. The weather is awful. Yeah. So I went in the shower this morning and instead of getting ready, I just popped on my PJs and then decided to come down and start crafting. So yeah. Right, okay. I was hoping you wouldn't be able to see, but I've just seen. I wonder if you can guess which PJs. Right, okay. Right, a little bit there. Just so it sticks on there. Loving, loving, loving. Oh, I was going to say, I was sure that I wanted another butterfly somewhere. And then that one just there. So a bit of glue across there, and then let's adhere that there. Right, okay, and then let's see where we want to add this. So I'm thinking just across there. So steampunk stories, just like that. I really like this. Right, now I do need some, what's the word? What am I looking for? Dimensions. So let's cut some of this card just to put underneath, because we need it to be the same height as that. So stick that there. See how high there is. Perfect. And then pop on our glue. I think I've gone a bit too far over for that, but let's see what happens. There. Oh, I really, really love this. I love how it's looking. Right, I just want a little bit of dimension just popping in there. So we're just doing this so that it stands. So yeah, it's sort of, Actually, I don't think we did need it, so let's take that off. And then let's... Okay. And then I want it so that that sort of goes into there. Now I'm going to have to get that off because it is all glittery, which I don't really mind. We have a bit of glitter, but it's not really what I was looking for. Okay, there. Oh, I love it. What do you guys think? What do you think? I am thinking it is amazing. Oh, look at the state of my hands. But oh, I really love that. Oh, I love that so much. Right, okay. I think we are finished. I'm not going to add anything else because I don't want to risk ruining it. But I just, oh, I do. I love how it's turned out. So there you have it. That is it for Dawn and Julia Create. Can you believe I've finished? So I have a feeling that this video is going to be super long. So I am sorry about that. And I know that I've done lots of changing my mind. So I hope you don't mind the sort of, yeah, of that. Right, I'm going to have to keep putting water on that to get that up. If I don't get it up now, it'll be a nightmare to get up later on. So, which is why I'm doing it sort of now while I remember. But I'm loving it. I think that it's turned out gorgeous. I'm super excited to see what our Julia has come up with. I want to see which line she has gone down. So I'm wondering if she's gone with black gesso. I'm wondering if she's doing the cardboard, which I think she probably definitely will do. Yeah. I'm just wondering which way she's gone. I love the fact that that table is like bits down here and bits up there. How cool is that? That looks amazing. Oh, I really enjoyed this. Definitely going to have to buy myself another one because there is a few more things that I would like to do. So yeah, so keep an eye out because I think I'm going to do another video making another one of these. And then I have 3, which then looks really nice on my shelf. So because I do have, let me grab it. So I do have the one here from the Curious Wonders collection. So I think we need another one to match, and then I think that'll look amazing on my shelf. That is it for today. Do go over and check our lovely Julia out. I will leave a link to her channel in the description box below, so do go and yeah, see what she's done with her hat. So we'll be back in 2 weeks time for another Dawn and Julia Creates, which I'm now going to go off and try and work out what it is we are going to do. I am thinking maybe watercolour, so a little bit of a tease there for you, but that's it. That's all I'm giving you. But yeah, that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. I've loved it. Love being with you guys. But yeah, until next time, happy crafting. Bye.